In a small cottage in Wales in 1970, two men would begin work on what is often regarded as one of the greatest rock songs of all time. It's been played over 3 million times on United States radio stations. It's been tired of by its singer, accused of being plagiarized, and even accused of being played in reverse to be a doorway to evil forces. That song is Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. It's their most well-known, covered, idolized, and analyzed track. In that small cottage, Jimmy Page and Robert Plant sat by a large fireplace, and as Page strummed his guitar, Plant improvised lyrics onto some paper. From here the track came to them in bits and pieces, which lended to the actual structure of the song. A slowly building several-part epic that took the best elements of the well-established band to the extreme. The band began officially recording the track in December of 1970, with additional overdubs and the guitar solo added in early 1971. In November of that year, the track would be released on Led Zeppelin 4. Despite pressure from Atlantic Records, the band refused to release it as a shortened, standalone single. Page would later say, "I knew it was good, but I didn't know it was going to be almost like an anthem. But I knew it was the gem of that album." This resulted in record-breaking sales of the album because many people were buying it just to get the single track. Before the album was released, it had a live performance in March, which did not go over well. Bassist John Paul Jones recalled, "They were all bored to tears, waiting to hear something that they actually knew." After it had established itself, however, it was performed at nearly every concert the band played. These would stretch into extended versions, much like had been previously done with Dazed and Confused. Page would often play with his signature double neck SG, and Plant would add lines like, "Does anyone remember laughter?" Though Page would continue to perform the track in his solo work, Robert Plant tired of it. He would later say, "There's only so many times you can sing it and mean it. It just became sanctimonious." Nowadays, he performs it rarely, including one momentous performance at Live Aid, where he recalled, "With two drummers, while Duran Duran cried at the side of the stage. That was something quite surreal about that." In 2014, a lawsuit would be brought against the band, alleging that they had copied the song from another track from the band, Spirit. Spirit said that their track, Taurus, was plagiarized by Led Zeppelin. For roughly 6 years, the case went back and forth between rulings and appeals before finally falling in favor of Zeppelin. But this wouldn't be its only controversy. During the satanic panic of the 1980s, televangelist Paul Crouch claimed that the song contained backwards messages glorifying Satanism. It got so bad that there was even a proposed law that wanted to place a warning on the record that it contained backmasting. Zeppelin's Swan Song record company had the best response, saying, "Our turntables only play in one direction, forwards." Robert Plant would also comment on the rumors, saying, "To me, it's very sad, because Stairway to Heaven was written with the best intention. And as far as reversing tapes and putting messages on the end, that's not my idea of making music." Most poignant would be the personal connections millions would have with the song. Memories of love, loss, and inspiration from the nearly 8-minute piece have resounded for decades. It means something different and special to everybody who hears it, and will continue to do so for decades on. What do you think about this song? Let me know in the comments below. The content on this channel is made possible from viewers like you. Help the channel grow by supporting me on Ko-fi, which you can find a link to below. You can also help by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys next time.